everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name's Rachel and this is Stitched Up. Happy Friday. It is day 2 of the Stitch Festival today and I am in the middle of getting ready to drive over to Rowan's, and we are getting the train to London where we're meeting up with Tamlin when her train gets in just a short while after ours. And we're going to have an amazing weekend. We have booked a hotel in London for the weekend, which is not far from the Stitch Festival. And yeah, we decided that we were going to go because last year we got serious FOMO. So yeah, I've got the day off today, long weekend, so excited. Us 3 girls always have an incredible time when we're together, and we've not had a weekend together for quite a while actually, so I am so looking forward to it. And I am ready early. I didn't pack last night. I have packed now. I've got nearly everything ready, but I thought I would just quickly come on and do a quick Friday sews, so you've got something to watch while we're at the Stitch Festival. I'm sure we will be taking lots of photos and putting them up on Instagram, and as part of the Northern Soul Sisters we are planning to film the event. Fingers crossed we get some footage. So yeah, we're really looking forward to it. So excited. And as I say, I am almost packed now. Just got a few bits to do. I've had a shower, done my hair, put my face on, got my nails done yesterday. And I thought I would just quickly come on and just tell you what I've been up to this week. So for those of you that watched my vlog last Monday, yeah, this Monday just gone, I will link to it up here somewhere if you haven't seen it, but you will know, if you don't already, or you will now, that I went to the Sewing for Pleasure show last weekend. You know, these shows are like tumbleweed. We don't go to anything for months and then they all come at once. And last weekend's was a bit of a last minute thing, so I'm not going to go into too much detail about that, but I did put a little post up on Instagram, I think the day before we went, which was Saturday, because I finished work at 4 on Saturday. And I wanted to make a top to wear for the Sewing for Pleasure show, and I'd cut this out and thought, have I got a chance to get it sewn up? So anyway, I did get it done, for those of you that saw that post on Instagram. And I made the Sew House 7 Regalia blouse. And the reason I made this was because I've seen quite a few versions that Jen Legg on Instagram, she doesn't have a YouTube channel, but I will link to her Instagram down below if you want to go follow her, because she makes the most amazing jumpsuits, dresses, tops. She's a great sewist, and she's made a few of these now, and every single one I've seen that she's made, I just thought, that's gorgeous, I need to make it. So I bought the pattern and I did get it finished, and I made it up in this beautiful seersucker that I got from Sarah at Simple Life Fabrics. So I will stand up and show you my finished regalia. So apologies for cutting my head off, but obviously you want to see the blouse. So you've got this sort of neckband at the top, which ties into a little tie at the back, and you've got a sort of keyhole, which obviously helps you get it on over your head. You have a yoke at the front, which is double faced and it's burritoed, but the burrito on this is very different to any other burrito I've done before, and it did take a little bit of help from Judy FaceTiming me while I was making this to actually get it right. And obviously it's got a yoke at the back as well. It's got these gorgeous little puffed sleeves with a cuff detail at the elbow. I did lengthen my sleeves a little bit because you can have this top full length or short sleeved. I didn't want the full length for the time of year, and obviously the fabric choice that I was using, because it's very spring-like. I'll show you the fabric a bit more closer in a minute. But I lengthened them because when I saw Jen Legg's versions, hers came to the elbow. So I decided to add an inch onto mine, and I'm really pleased where that comes out. And then you've got lots of gathering, poofiness into the yoke, front and back, and it finishes at hip length. I didn't actually lengthen this top at all. Now I made the size 12, which I sort of came between a 10 and a 12 according to my bust measurements, but what I was worried about was when I saw the original tester versions of this pattern, because Judy was one of the testers and she showed me some of the first round of testing photos, and there was an issue with this bit here, and you could see that on some people it was pulling out like this. I don't know whether that was just because they'd chosen the wrong size for them or whatever, but I was a little bit worried that if I went to the size 10, which I could have done, then I would end up with that sort of situation going on, which I didn't want. I wanted to make sure I had plenty of room over the bust. And to be honest, I probably could have gone down to a 10 because it is very loose on me. And, you know, it's very billowy. Now, this fabric is a beautiful seersucker it's a pink seersucker cotton with these beautiful little flowers on. And I am going to enter this into as my make for So Yellow for Endo, which is running in March by Jess from So What If I Sew, because this is probably about as yellow as I would go, I think, near my face. So anyway, I will wear this tucked into jeans, like so, because yeah, it's just very, you know, there's a lot of billowiness, but it's a really pretty top. I really like it. So yeah, I think it's gorgeous. So I'll definitely be making more of these, I think. Now, in the pattern, you also get like a pattern piece for like a sleeve head to increase the poofiness at the shoulders. But to be honest, I would not want more poofiness than I've already got with this. And I think it depends on the fabric choice that you use for this pattern, because obviously it's for woven fabrics and you could make it out of viscose. It would be a lot more drapey. And I think if I made it out of viscose, maybe I would use that sleeve head, but out of this fabric, there is no way I would want any more poofiness at the shoulders, because on me personally, I feel like I'm in a costume if I have really big poofy shoulders. So yeah, that's not a style that I particularly enjoy. So yeah, this is what I made to wear to the Sewing for Pleasure show. And I wore it with my Protea pants that I made a couple of weeks ago. And yeah, I loved it because I wore it tucked in and with that little nipped in waist. It was just lovely. I felt great in it all day. So yeah, love it. Absolutely love this top. We'll definitely make one again. But I do think I would probably go down to the 10 because, as I say, there is a lot of fabric. And I think, yeah, probably just going down that size would still give me plenty of room. So I think the other thing as well is it did say that it took loads of fabric. The fabric requirements, I'm sure, said something like 2.7 meters, and I was like, really, for a top? I know it's got a fair bit of gathering, so you know you're going to need a wider pattern piece because of the gathered portion that goes into the yoke. But anyway, I didn't use anywhere near that. I think I got away with about 2 meters, something like that. So, and I lengthened the sleeves. I didn't lengthen the length of the top at all. So maybe you would if you needed the long sleeve version. I'm not sure because obviously I've not made that. So anyway, that's where we're at with that. So I have got a few fabrics to show you as well this week because I had ordered some from Sarah at Simple Life Fabrics, and yeah, she does have some beautiful fabrics and they're really reasonably priced. And I also bought a couple from Jenny at Jenny Stitches as well. And I have ordered some lace. I ordered some lace from Temu. Now I know Temu is very, what can I say? Some people are dead against buying from them. That's absolutely fine. I totally respect people's opinions on that. But I was looking for some lace because we are going to the Goth weekend in Whitby. That's me and Martin. Next month at the end of April, and it's actually the weekend when it's the gathering. Otherwise I would have been going to that, but anyway, I can't this year because we'd already booked this weekend for the Goth weekend. And I want to make a dress, and the dress I'm going to make is I've got it here, the Clara dress by Silversaga Patterns. I've made a couple of Silversaga patterns now, and one of those dresses sadly no longer fits me because I've got a little bit smaller, so it's a little bit too big now. But I bought the Clara dress and I've had it printed at Fabuloso, and the reason I've had it printed there in these little envelopes is because I am just running out of room for all my PDFs, and I thought these are just going to be easier to store. So I've decided to get a couple of patterns printed at Fabuloso. This is one of them. I will insert a picture of the Clara dress, and what I wanted was where the sort of gathering frill bit round the elbow is, I thought it would be really nice to have a big dramatic piece of lace there. Obviously this is going to be black because it's Goth Fest. So I am going to use a viscose linen that I've got in my stash to make this dress, and I wanted a really deep lace that I could use to finish off the sleeves at the elbow, and I found some on Temu, and so I bought it, and I'm really happy with it. I have to say, I think this piece cost me £3 something, and I got about 3 meters here. So this is the lace here. It's really deep, as you can see, and I wanted something with like that scallop detail at the hem, because then I can gather this up, and what I envisage is that, hang on, let me try and show you this, that it's going to go gathered up, it's going to go sort of like that over my arms. Yeah, so really happy with it, to be honest. I can't, you know, I can't sort of find any fault with the experience that I had with them. I know some people have said, you know, be careful of harvesting your data and all that kind of thing, but I think, you know, we all have mobile phones, don't we? And all our data is harvested from those anyway. So anyway, I'm not going to get into the Temu debate. But, you know, that's my first purchase with them, and I've had a really good experience. The other thing I actually purchased alongside it was one of these, which is, whoops, that's Adam's bag on the floor. These boxes. Now, those of you that follow Ruan will probably have seen one of these already, because she showcased one of these a few vlogs ago now, where she'd bought one of these little organisers to organise her buttons. So it's got all these little sections in, and I think she got it from Amazon. She did link to some similar versions on Amazon, and Bex from Robexos bought one from Amazon, and I found this on Temu, which was £4.79, so I bought it, and it's absolutely fine. It's great. So I already have put a couple of little buttons in there, but I am going to sort through all my buttons and fill this up so that they're all organised. I think that's going to be a great little organisation tool for some of my buttons that are not carded, if that makes sense. So yeah, really happy with that. It feels fairly good quality. It works well. It does the job. So yeah, that's going to be good. So let's show you the fabrics that I bought then this week, or that came this week. There are a few, to be honest, but I have just done another destash. Yesterday morning, I thought, I've had this pile of fabric sorted out to destash for quite a few weeks now, since I did my last destash, and just not had the opportunity to list them and all that kind of thing. So yesterday morning, I had the day off yesterday, and I thought, I've got some time to do this now. So I did it, and practically everything sold within about an hour, to be honest. You guys are like just on it, aren't you? Yeah, everything nearly sold. I think there's a couple of pieces left, and I was just blown away by that. So thank you so much if you have purchased from me in my destash. I will hopefully get them out to you early part of next week, obviously, because I'm going away today and I haven't had the opportunity yet to get them all parcelled up, but I will do that when I get back from London on Sunday night, Monday, and then get them out to you next week. So thank you so much again. That has been very much welcomed. There will be more destash coming at some point. I've just got to go through fabrics again, but obviously when I destash I buy more fabrics, don't I? But not as many as I've destashed, so I'm still in front, which is good. So let me show you the fabrics that I got from Sarah at So Simple Life. This is the first one, which is a lovely cotton dobby, and it's got these tiny little strawberries on. It's just so cute. I love these fabrics for summer. I am debating whether this is called, what is it called? Strawberry by Poppy Fabrics. There you go, look. I'm debating whether I am going to make something for Layla or whether I'm going to make something for me. Layla's got lots of fabrics. I might make another Regalia top because I think that would look super pretty in this, but I don't know. I've got a couple of meters anyway. If not, I probably don't have enough for a Regalia, thinking about it, but maybe make a different top. I'm wanting to make loads of the Anna blouses, the Anna Allen. I get that wrong every time. The Anna Allen Anthea blouse. I want to make loads of those, to be fair. And this would be lovely for that. So, but we'll see. The other one I got, she showed these on Instagram the other day. She's got these in a couple of colours, and it's these embroidered double gauzes, and I bought this one because it's just beautiful. You can see the gorgeous embroidery detail in there. It's so pretty. As I say, I think she's got this in a, I think in a, like a mustard ochre colour and also a blue, but I really loved this sort of purple colour because this is in my colours, and yeah, I love it. So I got some of that. I bought this viscose because I think it's just beautiful with these sketched floral detail on there. It's just lovely. So I got 3 meters of that one, I think, for lovely summer dress. I also got this viscose. Again, I just think it's so pretty with these beautiful flowers on. And I know they're sort of, well, when I say autumnal colours, I mean colours you can wear whatever time of year. That's the beauty of sewing, isn't it? That you can decide. So, but I think because it's on a white background, it still makes it very summery, spring, fresh like. And then I got this viscose linen as well. I think this is probably my favourite base. I love viscose linen because it is so versatile. You've got a bit more weight to it because of the linen content, but obviously still the drape of the viscose. And it's got these beautiful watercolour flowers on, which are absolutely gorgeous. And I'm sure that's upside down, but you get the idea, don't you? So I got that one too, which is lovely. And then another embroidered cotton. I saw this one and just thought it was gorgeous. And I might make a pair of dungarees for Layla out of this. This is embroidered again. Beautiful flowers on there and this beautiful blue. And this blue is in my colour palette. It's so pretty. And finally, another double gauze. This beautiful stripe double gauze, which again is just beautiful and perfect for summer garments. So that was my little haul from Sarah. And then, as I say, I did get a couple of fabrics from the gorgeous Jenny at Jenny Stitches. So this fabric, I've seen it in a few places actually. Sew Me Sunshine have it, and somewhere else I've seen it, but I can't quite remember. And it's totally not my colours, but I don't care because I really love it. And it is this one. So it's a viscose linen again, but I think it's a bit lighter weight. There's more viscose in this, I think, than linen compared to the one I've just shown you. And it's this beautiful sort of square design. It's just gorgeous. I love it. And I know that colour yellow doesn't fit in my colour palette, but you know, I was talking about this yesterday, and at the end of the day, we wear what we want, don't we? I think having your colours done is great, but you know, if you love the fabric and you want to make it and wear it, then do it, because life's too short. So the lovely Crystal, who is my social thread, that's it, yeah. My social thread, I had to think then. Crystal messaged me when I'd posted that I'd received this on Instagram, and she's got it as well, and she was asking me what I was going to make with it, and we were discussing different patterns. It was really nice actually. So I haven't got a pattern in mind yet for this, but I needed to get it because I love it so much. I think it's beautiful. And then the other fabric that I got from Jenny is this beautiful tencel twill in a khaki colour. So gorgeous. I love that gentle sheen that you get with tencel. It's so pretty. And I just want to make a pair of the Tilly and the Buttons Thea trousers in this, because I think the cropped versions will just be really nice for summer, and I'll get probably loads of wear out of them. So yeah, that is that. And I also got the matching threads that Jenny does as well, because I know those two colours are colours that I don't generally have matching threads for. So yeah, so that's great. So that's my haul for this week, which is more than enough, isn't it? But then, as I say, I'm going to the Stitch Festival as well, and there will be fabric purchased because Fabric Godmother have just released their new spring and summer collection, and they've got it at the show, and some of those fabrics are so dreamy. So yeah, I'm going to have to decide which one. I'm sort of limiting myself to 2, but which 2 I'm going to get, because there are so many beautiful ones. They are just stunning. And also there is one of Sister Mintaka's fabrics that I love as well. And I did message Sandeep to see if she's going to have it at the show, and she said she would. So I'm hoping she'll still have it when I get there tomorrow and doesn't sell out of it today. But there's one of her beautiful fabrics as well. I mean, she has the most stunning fabrics, but they are so expensive, but so worth it for special fabrics. They're beautiful. But yes, there is one that she's got as well that I really want to get. So I'm hoping she'll have that there as well, and I'm going to get that. So they're the sort of two definites, and then we shall see what else I see and how far my budget stretches. And I also just wanted to say a quick thank you to a couple of people who have bought me a coffee. Claire Bailey. Claire, thank you so much. She bought me a coffee last weekend, which was just so lovely of her. Well, she bought me 3 coffees actually, which was just really lovely. And I know a couple of other people have bought me coffees recently as well. So thank you so much. I have been having real problems getting into Ko-fi. It's not accepting my password. So it's been really difficult for me to answer and say thank you on there. But if you have bought me a coffee recently, I really appreciate it. It is just so lovely of you. So thank you. So I think I'm going to leave it there. It's another quick one this week. I've kept it under 30 minutes. We're just over 20, which is great. And I'm going to go finish getting ready for my little weekend away. And I'm so looking forward to it. I'm sure we're going to have a great time. There's going to be loads of people there. I know a few of you that watched my last vlog mentioned that you were going to be there tomorrow as well, and if you see me, you're going to come and say hi. So do come up and say hello. We always love to chat with people. It's just fantastic, isn't it? That's what this community is all about. So don't be afraid of coming up and saying hello if you see me. I'll be one of the tall ones. So yeah, if you are going, I hope you have a great time, and I hope it's not going to be too busy tomorrow. I think yesterday it was heaving from what I've heard, but we shall see how we get on, and we'll have a great weekend. If you're not going, I hope you don't get serious FOMO by seeing everybody's pictures and videos, etc., that will be coming out over the weekend, I'm sure. But I hope you have a great weekend anyway, whatever you are up to, and I will be back with you really soon. Take care. Bye.